In this video, we're going to learn how to set up and use proportional equations. So one of our equations we're going to use, we've already kind of used before, we're just giving it an actual name. So that's to find our constant of proportionality, which is k equals y over x. In both cases on these formulas, y is what I'm trying to find, and then x is what I know. So it's what you find, what you're trying to find, over what you know. The other equation is y equals k times x, where again, y is what you're finding and x is what you already know. So Vista Middle School, 5 out of every 7 girls play sports. The guidance counselor, Ms. Shanahan, and the athletic director are completing reports about the students at Vista Middle School. So we know that 5 out of every 7 girls play sports. So if I write that as a ratio, it's 5 over 7. And what this means is 5 girls play sports for every 7 girls counted. So play sports over the total number of girls counted. So total. Okay? So now we got to go down here. So Miss Shanahan knows the number of girls in the school on a given day, and she needs to be able to calculate the expected number of girls who play sports. So before we get too far, we're just going to underline some information. So the guidance counselor knows the number of girls in school on a given day. So this is called the total number of girls. So this is what she knows. She needs to be able to calculate, so she wants to find the number of girls who play sports. So that's what she wants to find. Okay, so now we have to find the constant of proportionality, which that is our k equals y over x. That's going to give us our constant for both scenarios. So let's start with this. So k equals y over x, where y is what I'm finding, x is what I'm given. So she is trying to find the girls that play sports. She knows the total girls in school. She knows the total. So now I'm going to use this ratio up here that they gave me to set this up. So the total number of girls that play sports is represented by the 5. So 5 over the total number of girls in the scenario, which is 7. So her constant, k, equals 5 over 7. Now the AD knows the number of girls participating in sports. So that's what they know. And then she wants to be able to calculate, so she wants to find the expected number of girls in the school. So she wants to find the total. So if we go find over total, or not find over total, find over given, or find over know, she wants to find the total girls in the school. So total over what she wants to know, which is the girls that play sports. So girls that play sports. Now I just have to use these numbers that were given to me and put them in the right order. So the total number of girls is represented by the 7. The girls that play sports is represented by the 5. So the athletic director's constant is 7 over 5. Meaning for every 7 girls in school, 5 of them play sports. Now we're going to define our variables and use constant of proportionality to write equations. So when we write our equation, it's going to be that y equals kx. Okay, so define the variables. I'm going to use t for total, and then I'm going to use s for those who play sports. Now I just have to write the equation using my variables. So y for the guidance counselor is what I'm trying to find. They're trying to find the girls who play sports. So the girls who play sports equals the constant, which is k, which in the guidance counselor's case is 5 over 7. And then they already know the total number of girls. So t, that is your equation for the guidance counselor. For the athletic director, we're going to do the same process. So it's y, which is what they're trying to find. So they're trying to find the total number of girls in school, which is represented by t, equals their constant. and then their X value is represented by what they already know, which is how many girls play sports, which is represented by S in our case. So there we go. We defined the variables. We wrote the equations. Now, what we would use these equations for is if we were given how many girls would play sports, so we know that 115 girls play sports, we would multiply 7 over 5 times the 115 to get how many total girls are in the school. Or if I'm given how many total girls are in the school, so there's 130 girls in the school, I would do the math, solve for S to get S by itself, and then I would figure out how many girls are playing sports. So we have the equations. That was the hard part. After this, it's just plug and chug. So now in the second part of this video, it says write an equation to show y is proportional to x using the constant that is given, then solve for the unknown value. So when we're doing this, we're going to be using the equation y equals kx. Okay, so now, like I said earlier, it's plug and chug. So we know what y equals. So y equals kx. So y is 6. So I'm just going to put 6 equals, I know what my constant is, which is 1.3. I don't know x yet, so that variable is going to stay. Now, to solve this, I have to get the variable by itself. So I got to get the letter by itself. To do that, I do what is the opposite of what was happening. So right now this says 1.3 times x because multiplication is an invisible operation. So multiplication is happening. So I'm just going to do the opposite of multiplication, which is division. And I have to do that to both sides. So divide by 1.3, divide by 1.3. That gets me x equals 4.6. And that's your answer there. Okay, so on this one, we're going to do the same thing, y equals kx. So I don't know my y value yet because I'm given the k and the x. So I go y equals, k is 1/6, and I multiply that by 1 1/3. Now I want to make 1 1/3 an improper fraction, not a mixed number. So to do that, I go 1 1/3. I multiply here. I add, so 3 times 1 is 3. Add 1, it is 4 over 3. So I have 1/6 times 4 over 3 now. And then I just put that in my calculator, multiply it together. So when I put that in my calculator, I'll get y equals 0.2 repeating. Alrighty, I hope that helps you out.